people.
Okay.
I understand you've seen stuff.
Yeah.
And you've got your views.
Okay, that's fine.
But what I want to do is have a look at that footage without having to start using powers and policy.
So would you use them powers if I didn't show you?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
Wow. Really?
And then it can be things like seizing the phone, okay, things like that. I don't want to do that. I want, out of good faith, to you show me that you've not been filming cameras, right? No specific cameras, entrances.
All right, officer, I'm gonna.
As soon as I see that, that's us.
I have been told, by him.
Footage courtesy of Auditing Britain. Link in the description. Subscribe to Audit Alert, exposing the truth about UK police accountability. Tonight, a routine walk becomes a test of power. A lone filmmaker, armoured officers circling. Questions polite at first, then the language shifts. Requests become demands. Curiosity becomes suspicion. And then the line is drawn. You are going to be detained. Watch how calm certainty cracks an encounter built on pressure and assumption. Watch how small legal truths can force a big reaction. Would you have stood your ground?
Are you stopping me?
Yes, I am stopping. Just to have a quick chat.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, we've basically been called up, okay, because someone suggested that you've been paying close attention, all right, to some of the cameras around this area and some of the armed officers and some of the posts around these buildings, all right? Is that ringing any sort of bells?
Well, not really. I spoke to an officer over there.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask what you're doing in the area?
Just filming around.
Just filming. What is it you're filming for?
I do have a blog.
Sorry?
A casual stop, cameras, a blog. The tone is polite. Tension is already under the surface.
Yeah.
Turned right, came back.
Okay, and what were
Then I
you
made a mistake and I turned around again.
Okay, what were you recording down there?
Just recording in general.
Like I say, obviously, some of these buildings are protected, so that would explain why officers are looking at you.
Yeah, but I didn't go into that building, sir.
So, do you mind if I ask your name? You've got any identity on you at all that I might just be able to check your details with, just to satisfy myself as to who you are?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime or?
So essentially, okay, obviously like I say, these buildings are protected, okay, so I just want to check that you're not known to us for any reason.
He says he's a blogger. They call the buildings protected. The questions tighten.
Before, has this elicited this sort of response before when you filmed the public building? Have you been stopped by police for the same sort of thing?
Well, some people overreact like this, yeah. I don't understand why you overreact to.
Obviously, we are armed officers, but I wouldn't really say we're overreacting. We've just come and spoken to you. We've been quite polite.
It's like, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 or 6 maybe officers.
What would you say is a proportionate response to...
Just come and ask me what you're doing, I will tell you. That's all.
Okay, so
if I wish to.
We have come and asked you what you're doing.
I've responded to the gentleman.
And obviously, I would say that as a decent, law-abiding member of the public that's a working man filming a blog, it probably wouldn't be unreasonable for me to expect you to tell me who you are, what your blog's about, your name.
Multiple officers, armed presence, the rhetoric shifts from curious to defensive.
You also have the responsibility to account for yourself if you use that freedom.
I don't have to account, that's the problem.
No, you don't have to. It's
and
not
also, I will make a very valid point. Yeah.
Go on.
By now, you must have realised that I'm not a threat.
Honestly, I don't have any of your details to check that. You haven't given me a name. You've mentioned a blog, but I haven't.
You must have realised I'm not a threat, surely.
At the moment, I don't have enough information to
Although I could have walked any time I wanted to, but I chose to stay here to make you feel a bit comfortable.
Those things are going in the favour of the argument you're making, definitely.
Yeah.
But there are things going in the opposite, which is that you haven't provided any details when it's quite a reasonable thing to ask, quite a reasonable thing to expect.
The citizen refuses identification, rights and privacy colliding with police expectation.
Remain private.
Okay. You do understand, whilst that's fine, you do understand that without being able to verify your identity, then you'll come under further police scrutiny because...
Then you will be abusing your power, sir.
No, that's our job.
But before, hang on, before you take that decision and use the Terrorism Act and search me,
I wasn't suggesting
I'm just saying, because I know when you take that decision, I know you're not going to go back on your decision. Before you do it, to search me just to identify me, which is unlawful.
No, I wouldn't do that because that would be unlawful. Why be unlawful? Why are you suggesting I do something that I know is unlawful?
Just in case, you will not find my identity on me. Just to let you know.
I appreciate what you're doing there. Yeah,
you will find this.
Thank you, but I wouldn't be looking to do...
Terrorism language escalates suspicion and a vague threat that changes the stakes instantly.
I don't want to show me what you've been filming, sir.
I've got no
I could
reason
show
to-
you. I don't mind showing you, to be honest. Yeah, but you're gonna be here all day then.
I don't understand. If you don't mind showing me, then are you able to show me?
I don't mind showing you, to be honest. But what I'm saying is, you're going to be a while
Why is that?
It's a long video.
because there's quite a lot of recordings in there.
Okay, I don't necessarily want to look through all of it. I just want to see what exactly you've been doing in this area and what exact buildings you've been looking at. That's all.
Like I said, I've filmed over there. I filmed another building on the other side. I filmed what's that? London Eye.
He offers footage. He fears seizure. Everyone knows cameras can be evidence or taken.
No, but you still can. That's what my colleague is saying.
Until we can verify exactly what you've been viewing, this is the question.
If you stand in for public land, anything you can see, you can film it. Anything.
Well, actually, if you obtain material likely to be used for terrorism or useful for terrorism,
I'm not.
you can be committing offences under terrorism act. And I say can be because I'm not suggesting that you have or are.
No.
Obviously, at the moment, you haven't provided any details. We
Anything
haven't seen the
I've
footage
filmed,
yet.
you can get it from Google. That's right.
But you haven't, sir. You haven't got it from Google. You've come here.
I said
with a
anything
camera.
I've filmed, you can get it from
Yeah,
Google.
I agree. You're probably right. However, you haven't done that. You've come here yourself with a camera.
Public land, public view. Filming is lawful unless it's for an unlawful purpose.
Because you say you need to get this, but what exactly is the necessity? What is the reason behind it? That's what I'm trying
What
to
it is, I did not make an introduction to my video,
Right,
and I want to go and do it.
right.
That's all it is. If you want to come with me, by all means, you're welcome.
Just confirm what your plans are after that. Are there any
After
other
that,
buildings?
we'll go to, what's that tube station called? The one by Big Ben?
This way.
Yeah, this way.
Westminster or-
Westminster, I think Westminster, get on the tube and find something to eat. That's it. I promise. If you want to come with me for that footage, you're more than welcome.
He says it's for a video opener. They call it suspicious. Intent becomes the battleground.
So if I'm not being detained, guys, I will
At the
leave.
moment, we want to see the film of Thames House. Okay?
You want
We,
to
we do want to see it. I understand your concerns,
Yeah.
okay, but you've got those two gentlemen over there, okay, they've been watching this since the beginning. I'm pretty certain if we started doing what you think we're going to do, okay,
them two there.
By the post office.
What have they done?
they're citizens, they're not police officers,
Okay.
they're just interested in what's going on.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
You can call them in.
The promise of powers, the spectre of seizure, forces a choice, comply or assert rights.
Do anything.
I see what you're saying.
We're not going to do anything, we're filming ourselves, we're professional people.
Okay.
I understand you've seen stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you've got your views,
Okay, that's fine.
But what I want to do is
Yeah.
have a look at that footage
Yeah.
without having to start using powers and policy.
So will you use them powers if I didn't show you?
Yes,
You would?
yes.
Wow. Really?
And then it can be things like seizing the phone, okay, and things like that. I don't want to do that. I want, out of good faith, to you show me that you've not been filming cameras, right? No specific cameras, entrances.
All right,
exits,
officer,
stuff like
officer,
that.
I'm gonna-
As soon as I see that,
Yeah.
that's us.
I have been told, yeah, by him.
The conversation collapses into command. Rights face reality.
If you like.
I don't want to call them in,
Okay.
okay?
Do you want me to call him in?
No, they're over there. They're just watching. Okay.
Alright.
What we're saying is we want to see that footage. Okay. I'm pretty certain that if we start filling you in, as you think that's going to happen, right? They'd be getting their film.
Oh, I see what you
The officer moves from suggestion to seizure. Criminal powers loom.
him.
Yes.
I am not being detained. This is my understanding, so I'm gonna walk away.
No. You are going to be detained for the minute.
No.
Okay, because I'm now detaining you.
The encounter ends on a tight note. Recording continues. The story is not finished. Officers can ask questions, but asking is not the same as lawful detention or a legal demand for identity. Section 43, Counter-Terrorism and Security Act. And terrorism provisions are serious. But suspicion must be concrete and proportionate. Filming public buildings from public land is lawful in the UK. Know your rights. You may refuse to give personal details in many public encounters, but refusing can increase scrutiny. Knowledge is protection. No. filming public spaces is lawful unless you're clearly aiding crime, would you have stood your ground? If you believe in accountability, share this video. Audit Alert stands for transparent encounters and public rights. Footage like this holds power to change practice. If this clip made you pause, hit subscribe. Comment below, did this officer cross the line or was he within his duty?